Yo, yo, yo! Alright, so we have the BNO Early Access Anniversary Tournament today. Um, I chose to participate along with some other people that we've seen on the ladder before and also some new faces, which is always cool. Pretty good turnout today. Looks like I have a bye the first round. I will go up against the winner of Sunny Skies and Web Browser. Looks like in the next bracket we have MarcoEdeki versus KAZ. That should be a good one. Vision Crown Gretchling versus Starlit. Two pretty good players there. Curry rules the world, and Chroma, Minimal, and Neo Asaman, Moxmo, and Nerdle. So I would buy the first round. I think I might just maybe watch the first game. I'm not sure if I want to. I think I'm going to check out this Edeki versus KAZ game. That sounds like a good one. Considering watching Web Browser, see what he's running, but I think this KAZ one would be kind of more fun to watch. So let me pull that one up. Right, KAZ being definitely a veteran to the game. Right. So KAZ's Clint against MarcoEdeki's Clint. Two very defensive captain plans. Clint's captain plan being when you switch, that fighter heals 10. Let me make sure this is centered well. Okay. All right. So we have Tazu up against Yasmin. Tazu definitely wants to switch out against the physically active Yasbir. Hits Grace with the blackjack. Grace has that thorn pendant, so does some chip damage to Marco's Yasmin, but with the tough on Yasmin, looks like it won't be too much of a hindrance. I do like that switch from KAZ into Yasmin, because Yasmin could have ambidextrous, which would mean it would take twice the hit from that thorn pendant. KAZ throwing out a lullaby onto the Yasmin. Marco switches in Odette to eat that. Not sure if Odette has Compersionate, but KAZ choosing just to switch out into Kaiban. Okay, Marco switching, both double switch here on both fighter sides. Molly comes in, definitely vulnerable to an escape whip. Looks like that deals 28 and memory locket. So Grace now has tired and sadness. KAZ switches in their Molly to eat that predicted lunch invite here. Gonna throw out one of their own. While MarcoEdeki chooses to get some chip damage with that bribe. Most likely gonna see a switch here on KAZ's side. Yep, both fighters choosing to switch out. Marco into Odette and KAZ into Clint. Clint definitely has the advantage here. Gonna throw out a practice stick. Looks like Odette is faster, takes that tire damage, but heals it back with the captain plan a bit. Ooh, Molly's not gonna like this practice stick. Not sure what MarcoEdeki was expecting there, but Clint does get that fleeting locket. Could come right back in. I do expect that from KAZ. Very free practice stick. I don't expect Marco to stay in here. Would probably go to something like Jane, though KAZ does threaten the emotional attack onto Jane. Wow. So it looks like KAZ was expecting the Jane switch in and switched. to Grace. Marco either was willing to sacrifice Molly or predicted that switch and went for the lunch invite. Grace just stacking up those feelings. Not sure I agree with the switch into Jane here. Though with that Thorn Pendant and tired, Grace is going to be taking a lot of damage. So actually, Marco either out-predicting KAZ here or just doing the unexpected. But Molly does threaten the both ride up and lunch invite here. Molly is a pretty safe switch in on Marco's side, but chooses to stay in, not worried about that potential emotional attack. Really fast game here. Both fighters not really, or both players not really taking too much time to pick their moves. The ride up is very free on KAZ's side, and that will take down Jane. So Marco either maybe not expecting the emotional attack or just willing to sacrifice Jane, but that is really his only defense against KAZ's Clint here. Everyone else on the team is a little bit vulnerable to physical attacks, other than the captain, of course. So Yaz is back, threatens a blackjack or maybe even a practice stick. KAZ gonna heal up, switch out into their Grace, and eat that longsword. Gonna chip down with the Thorn Pendant, though Yasmin will heal up almost that damage from the Tough and the Lucky Pendant. Grace threatened by a priority attack here, but Marco either doesn't have one or chooses not to use it. Gonna get one more battery pip from KAZ, a ton of damage onto that Yasmin. What does KAZ here have that can threaten out Yasmin here? Kaiban, definitely. Clint can outspeed for sure. Though Yasmin has decent physical defense. KAZ checking the damage calc just to kind of see, ooh, that practice stick is almost enough. Looks like KAZ will bring in Clint for a riding crop. Practice stick is not quite enough, but willing to take the hit for that extra boost of attack. I guess hoping to charge Clint up enough that they can overwhelm that Clint's defense stat. Alright, Marco burning a battery for the parry. Clint still gets the attack boost but doesn't deal the damage, which means another 17 healing on that Yasmin. That practice stick gonna do a little bit more this time, but not quite enough to secure that KO. Quick foil, I do like quick foil here. Prevents Clint from taking any more unnecessary damage from a potential priority attack. So I do like that. Going to take a little bit of chip damage from that tired. But Clint can heal that up pretty easily just by switching out on whatever comes in here. Most likely Marco's Clint. Alright, yep, so Clint comes in. KAZ, I mean, in a good opportunity to kind of just power through, but chooses to be conservative and heal up, maybe get some chip damage onto that Clint with that Thorn Pendant. But Clint's going to heal right back up and be able to switch into Odette. Odette's not going to threaten Kaiban too much other than Rust Spray. Yep, so Rust Spray going to take out all the uses of that move. KAZ either predicting that or most likely predicting that, choosing to use a good one-time flourish of Mentor, sacrificing Mentor to get a nice little boost on Clint. So kind of gearing Clint up to sweep this endgame here. KAZ threatened out by another Rust Spray, doesn't want to lose access to all of their Admire. Okay, Marco chooses to escape whip, maybe predicting a switch there, takes that 20, and that chip damage, but heals a little bit back up. Molly not in a great spot here. Not really threatened by Firewall and from Tazu, but definitely needs to heal up if she's going to be able to withstand any more damage. I like that decoy from KAZ, blocking potential lunch invite, also setting up a decoy in case Marco chooses to switch. KAZ just dealing some chip damage. Not sure I agree with either Marco doesn't have a healing move, or is just kind of thirsty for blood here, wants to make sure KAZ doesn't have a decoy. Okay, now goes for the bandage. KAZ's Tazu up to full HP with the decoy. Very good situation. Choose to save that decoy and switch into Molly here. Really like that. KAZ taking nothing from that write-up, or that bribe, that emotional attack. Spits out a lunch invite. Looks like both fighters are going to share lunch invites. Though with the health advantage, KAZ isn't really in too much of a hurry to switch out here. Though might consider it just for that healing, just to stay topped up on health. I'd definitely put the favor of this match in KAZ's hands right now. I think Clint is just way too charged up. Okay, throws out that last lunch invite. Goes onto Odette. So Odette can't really needs to switch out a couple times before she can attack again, otherwise she'll go down to that tire damage. KAZ probably going to switch out here. Yep, chooses to switch out into Kaiban. I like that. That chip damage will take down Odette. And Kaiban takes pretty much nothing from the escape whip. So Marco can bring in Molly here, or Clint, though Kaiban has a pretty favorable matchup here. Might choose to admire. Clint can throw out some unbuttons and get some chip damage down. Ooh, a flourish unbutton. That is going to be eaten by that decoy. So kind of a wasted flourish there. But I kind of liked, I think Marco maybe had to do that in order to start doing enough chip damage to that Kaiban. Candy pearls on Kaiban. Okay, that's going to give Marco a little bit more healing in order to stay in this game. But I think with Clint in the back, he's pretty much going to be able to clean it up from here. Going to use the escape whip to heal. Bring in Molly to eat that firewall. Can't remember if Marco's Molly has one more lunch invite left or not. I think they've burned it all. Yep. So really just going to chip away with bribe, or just kind of heal with bandage, stall out the game a little bit more, but Clint is a free switch in here. No risk of eating that lunch invite anymore. And Riding Crop, I believe, is going to seal the deal here. 202 damage. All the forfeits, Clint can come in. I don't believe Clint has the power to overwhelm KAZ's own Clint. I think a Riding Crop will seal the deal here. Yep, just 35. KAZ responds with a Riding Crop for the win. Nice game. Victory goes to KAZ. Alright, so the format for this tournament is best of 3. Each round is best of 3. If you win with a team, you have to switch captains. So KAZ can't use that team for the rest of this set. Marco can jump right in with the same team though. Though decides to go with an Odette captain against Sayla captain. Sayla captain, very strong, tons of battery charge. Tons of physical power here in this team with Clint and Sayla. Marco Odette team looks like centered around maybe getting some tire damage with Zale, lunch invite. Okay, leads with Lise here. Drops down 2 infuriating, angry onto KAZ's Clint. Clint might not want to stick around here. A little bit weak to digital attacks, especially with the full health Zale on the back. Alright, KAZ choosing to charge up a little bit with practice stick. Okay to eat that fireworks that's incoming. Knows he will heal it up. Clint will heal with that ability on tag out. So Clint's already starting to boost up. It looks like Marco's main physical wall is Jane, which will be hard for Sayla and Clint to get through. I don't remember seeing an emotional attack on Clint. Eric comes in here, not too threatened by Lise, can get some nice charge going and allow KAZ to heal up with that captain plan. Sayla's captain plan, whenever you flourish, you heal 50 HP. I like the Jane switch in here from Marco. Eric struggles to power through Jane, and Jane threatens with the bypass clause. KAZ choosing to switch in Zale here, I guess okay with eating the potential bypass clause, but Marco goes for the pop-ups, anticipating that switch. Gives KAZ an opportunity to disruption wave, immediately get rid of those pop-ups because Marco is forced to switch out here, threatened by that emotional attack. Lise isn't going to be able to block that disruption wave at all. Pop-ups are out. KAZ has put a lock and a sadness onto Marco's Lise, so Lise is trapped here with not a big way to deal damage to Zale. I think Zale's free to just go into a peck and then shriek. Right. KAZ maybe considering just powering down with shriek. But I do like the peck here. Not in too much of a hurry or not too threatened out by Lise. Not even if they go for an admire. Just some chip damage with fireworks. That's what Marco goes for. Isn't going to get that charge because of the sadness, but is now immediately threatened by that shriek. Yep. So Lise goes down to shriek from KAZ. KAZ will take that 20 from the shriek damage. Marco does have an opportunity to switch in something that threatens KAZ's Zale here. Maybe a physical attacker. Odette, if it has riding crop, if she has even escape whip, can read a switch from KAZ here. But KAZ does have Kaiban in the back with that Thorn Pendant, ready to deal some chip damage to Odette. Alright, Kaiban comes in, takes that Topple Hammer with ease, deals more damage back than he took. Odette potentially has a Rust Spray. Pester Bomb would be a nice play here. Instead goes for Ferran. Ferran takes nothing from that spiked club. Yeah, Kaiban doesn't really have much that can threat Marco's Ferran here, so I think a lunch invite maybe from Ferran is expected. KAZ considering just taking that and dealing some more chip damage. Doesn't want any other one to get that, but instead, okay, a firm handshake. Very cool. Okay, so Kaiban's locked in here. Unfortunately, Marco's main digital attacker is down. Goes for a ride up. Decent damage. Well, KAZ just continues to chip away with that spike club. Only has one left though. KAZ probably doesn't want to switch out here, would lose Kaiban, but doesn't have a great way to fight back. And Marco is now out damaging with that ride up. So KAZ could go for the Flourish Admire here, would heal back up to 60. Ooh, and Jane's gonna switch in and drop with that Admire. Very cool. Very good use of Sayla's captain plan here by KAZ. Alright. KAZ is looking healthy again. One more turn of locked. Marco has an opportunity to switch in a digital attacker, the only one left being potentially Zale. Might threaten the fireworks here. Okay, yep. Zale takes out KAZ with that fireworks. We'll get some extra, I was going to say get extra charge, but Marco's already at a full battery. Odette Captain only having that one battery available. Clint's a free switch in here, outspeeds Zale, and can threaten immediately with Riding Crop. Marco's main defensive switch-ins are either already gone or very low on health, being Vron left. So I think, again, Clint's going to clean this game with that Riding Crop. Against an all-physical Clint, that Jane is really good, and it's kind of a shame that he had to switch into Admire there. Was maybe anticipating that spiked club that turn, or maybe didn't expect the Admire, but yeah, I think Riding Crop's going to seal the deal here. Unfortunately, Odette can't really threaten Clint too much. That Flourish Pester Bomb is going to chip away Clint 50 damage, but KAZ can either Flourish here or switch out and get some healing. But I think all he needs is a Flourish to seal the deal. There it is. Alright, so two pretty quick matches. KAZ just being able to overpower on the physical side and take care of Marco's team. Well played. Alright, so KAZ wins against Marco. He's going to go up against the winner of Gretchling or Starlet. I will play my round next against the winner of Web Bowser and Sunny Skies. Looks like they are still in their match. So I will be back when my round starts.